What's up, guys? So, first off, I want to give a shout out to Microsoft and Xbox for sending your boy a review copy of Forza Motorsport. And that's what this review is going to be. It's not necessarily a review. You guys know me. You guys know I don't really mess with these racing games. Obviously I can't go out in the car, but I don't like driving in real life. So why would I like driving in a video game? But I've always felt like it's really good value just in that. For instance, there's a lot of people like me that, kind of like that. I remember back in those Need for Speed days, I played Forza Horizon 5, tried to give it the same kind of similar thing. But when I went into this game, I ain't gonna lie to you guys, I was a little scared. I didn't think that I was gonna really vibe with this game at all because it's a simulator. Like they expect you to know what you're doing. I was terrified. I was sweating when I was picking up the controller. I'm about to look like a fool. But ironically enough, it's not the same thing as Horizon, obviously. It's more centered around the racing. I feel like Horizon's more centered around the adventure, and the Motorsports is more centered around the racing. And I actually really enjoyed it. Thank God that got this thing called auto tune or auto setup or auto upgrade. Can't remember exactly the verbiage they used. I love that sucker. I'm going to use it all day long. Because low key, I went into Forza Motorsports trying to play this like a casual gamer. Someone that don't play racing games. I don't even know the cars for the most part. I know like a Mustang, kinda. They got something called a Charger. That's not that's kind of like a Mustang and looks like a Mustang, but it's not a Mustang. I don't know. My girl knows more about cars than I do. I was over here driving a car and she walked up and she's like, "Oh, that's a nice car." She said the name, I can't remember, but I was, "Oh, that's cool." I couldn't tell you what name of the car it was, but I liked it. Like the way it looked. I liked the way it drove. When it comes to the racing, what I thought was interesting is for a simulation racer, they give you a lot of I messed up tools. Now, obviously, Forza Horizon does the same thing. You go off into the dirt. They're like, okay, you could press the Y button. You could rewind that. You could try it again. So I did it over and over again. I'm bad. I'm really, really bad, guys. But I couldn't help myself to play these long, 27 people races, or I don't know if it was 27. It was a lot. And I always clicked the very bottom because they gave me the most money. I really like that. I like, feeling like I have to go through all of this fighting. There's a lot of people. And I feel like that's best for me. That's best for what I want to do. Because, it's nothing. It kind of feel like NASCAR to a point. I don't even watch or never played a NASCAR game for the most part. Unless it was just sitting there and someone handed me the controller. But what I enjoyed about it is they do penalize you for not playing this like a typical racer that takes this stuff seriously, that's got the wheel set up and everything. But I never felt like they just forced it on me. Now, obviously that could be a bad thing. I know a lot of people that probably don't like that. They don't want people like me playing the game. They want the most crucial, dire, unforgiving racing mechanics in this game. And I think that's there. I think that's mainly for online, because to me, in the way I've been described, because I ain't play the online really, I just raced a lot myself, is a lot of the features that I'm taking advantage of. You can't do that when you race against Timmy that likes to race cars. I'm gonna get stomped by Timmy. So, for the most part, I stayed away from the Timmys. I kept myself on the AI. I kept myself playing artificial intelligence of my friends on my friends list, such as Randolph, or, yeah, I beat you, Rand. such as Dealer Gaming. Oh, I beat you too. Such as Lord Cognito, #1 when you're #5. I beat all my friends. Now, if I were to play them, you know, in the multiplayer faction of it, probably would lose. Most likely, I would lose. I got like 15 hours in the game, or something like that, maybe 20. I saw Rand got like a day and a half. Dilla got like a day and a half. Colt got like a day and a half. Yeah, I'm gonna get destroyed if I play any of them. But that's pretty much it when it comes to this. You know, I actually feel like this is the first time where I actually want to play it. You know, they give you such a variety of ways that you can play Forza Motorsports. They have like, not necessarily, I don't know what they're called. It's like the really detailed racing vehicles. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what it's called. If any of you watched Iron Man 2, when Iron Man was driving those cars around and Whiplash cut it in half, is that. I just don't know what that is. It's like the racers that get like really far back. Someone in the comment section, I'm pretty sure you can correct me because I don't know. I don't even know what this video is going to do logistic wise. You know, I don't really do a whole lot of impressions or reviews or anything like that on this channel. I'm trying to get a little bit more into that because I'm very passionate about that. But, you know, shout out to this game because I really thought I was not going to enjoy it. I thought it was going to be one of those experiences where the AI is just killing me over and over again. But I'm just sitting here using that little green, blue, red line, or red, green, blue line. I don't know what colors it was. I think it was blue or green when you were going the speed that you needed to go. And if you're coming up around a corner that was too much, you're like, slow your ass down. You're going too fast. I like that because people like me, I didn't know that. I play too much Need for Speed. I'm going to try to take that curve going 90. So I appreciate Forza Motorsports. And I think Horizon had that too. Because they keeping me reality. They're keeping me boots to the ground. Like, if you don't slow down, you're not going to win. And I listened. I listened so good in this game. Because if that thing went red, I was damn near braking. Like, straight up braking, staying in the middle of the road. And I enjoyed that. Like, I know it's weird, but I really enjoyed that. I enjoyed my time with Forza Motorsports. I might try a little bit of the online. I know, because I'm scared of the online. Because I thought I was not going to like the single player so much. So I'm like, if I go online, where most likely I'm not going to have access to like the rewind time. And, you know, I feel like they don't really penalize you too much, like in the single player, like going off-road. I went off-road a lot. Sometimes I would be going 90 and that line would turn red and I would see this car to the left of me. And instead of slowing down, I'm like, I'm wrecking into you and you're going to help me with the trajectory of going right to do this turn. I'm not stopping. I'm not slowing down. That stuff wouldn't work online. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't want me denting them up every 5 minutes. That's another thing, you know. You barely scratch that car up, man. That thing's all scratched up. You know, well, you barely dent. Okay, you know, I could buff that out a little bit, but then, you know, 10 minutes later, because I can't race, I'm going out there and the whole left of it, that would be like a blue car would be white because that's how much damage I've done on that thing. I'm debating if the car should be even drove at that point. But anyway, that's my, you know, impressions, etc., etc. I don't know what you guys want to call this. You know, I played a good amount of this game. I'm probably going to play a little bit more, at least do the campaign, because I actually am enjoying that. But anyway, put in the comment section below what you guys feel about Forza Motorsports. I know it got like an 84, 85 on Metacritic. I think that's a good score. You know, Xbox has a good year this year, but I already made that video. So definitely go check that out. But until next time, this is Gaming Addict. I'm out of here. Peace.